Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons. So Detroit will get the first possession. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Pippen. Cartwright is out there with Grant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Paxson in at the point guard position.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Outside Jordan. Grant sets a screen for Jordan. Grant with a screen on Dumars. Outside Pippen. 5 to shoot. Oh, that's blocked. They recover it. Good. And here are the Pistons now. Outside Thomas. And there's the pass to Mahorn. Here's Pippen. Finished off the break.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now, here's Thomas. Now the feed to Lambier. Fires from 14. Thomas, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Grant the pass to Paxson. Now Cartwright. It's Pippen with a drive. Clock at 6. The floater. And Lambier pulls it down. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He said we've been playing some of our best basketball on offense of late and continued not a lot of mistakes, guys going to where they should be, setting good solid screens. Really, I can't ask for much more from them on the offensive end. Obviously, something he hopes can keep going here.
Doris, thanks. Guys, shooting is a chief concern for them.
And if that is the focus, then their ball movement is going to have to be sharp today.
It's very rare that you see a team shoot the ball well without moving it well. And that's the hidden message when the coach talks about their shooting.
Cartwright using his tremendous length to grab the board. Paxson kicks to Pippen. Fires from the wing. And it falls over the rim and in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lambier with a screen on Paxson. Thomas dishes to Lambier. Shot to end this cold run. And the pinpoint pass there by Isaiah.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Grant the pass to Paxson. Jordan against Dumars. Down low, Cartwright, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. That's on Bill Lambier.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. James Edwards checked in for Lambier. Sally comes in for Mahorn. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Joe Dumars. Then for the Bulls, Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Grant. Sellers comes in for Pippen. And Vincent subbed in for John Paxson. Now here's Thomas. Got a piece of it. Sally kicks to Thomas. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Vincent. To the paint. Here's Cartwright. And John Sally, the spider, snares the rebound. Johnson dishes to Thomas. The shot's good from Rodman.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Here's Vincent. Cartwright, the pass to Corzine. 14 feet away. Cartwright gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Thomas. Passes it to Vincent. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Johnson. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Back to Thomas. Kicks it out to Johnson. Vincent. The shot is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Purdue is out there with Grant, and it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen, and it's Hodges in at the 5. Here's Grant. Drops in the layup for 2. Grant's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bulls. Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Aguirre. The Pistons working the ball around now. Lambeer lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Here's Hodges. Rebounded by Rodman.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Knocked down by the 7-footer Purdue.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
They set the pick. Kicks it to Dumars. 16 feet away. Here's Rodman. Rodman doing what he does best on the offensive glass.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. A different look here for Detroit. Mahorn checked in for Rodman, and Thomas subbed in for Johnson. Chicago also making some changes. Davis comes in for Purdue, and it's Paxson in for Jordan. Hodges the pass to Paxson. Down low, just 5 on the clock. And Davis can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 3. Now, here is Dumars. Inside. Here is Mahorn. And that's collected by Grant.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The pass to Hodges. Screened by Grant. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here is Mahorn. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's stolen by Davis. And here's Paxson. Here's Hodges. Joe Dumars with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Chicago with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. Right side Davis. To the middle. It's blocked, and they get it back. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Dawkins checked in for Detroit. Edwards comes in for Mahorn. Then for the Bulls, Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Grant. Sellers comes in for Pippen. And Vincent subbed in for Hodges. Thomas goes in, and he banks in the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Vincent. Isaiah Thomas picking up that last basket. Paxson with the ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Cartwright. Oh, yes, the turnaround. 8 points for him. Pistons trail by 3. Thomas kicks to Edwards. Aguirre passes to Edwards. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
It's his first trip to the line.
James Edwards.
And he knocks down the first one. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Isaiah Thomas. The Bulls also changing it up. Corzine, he's checked in for Davis. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Paxson. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Dumars kicks to Edwards. Johnson outside. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Sellers. Dishes to Jordan. Nice shot from the wing. Jordan's got his second bucket. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Dumars against Jordan. Edwards passes to Dumars. Lets it go from 11. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Vincent from deep 3-point range. Can't get it to go. And the first half comes to a